And there it was, what I saw in my head, I put to paper. But the question is, can I bring what I put on paper to life? Plus, using trash and clay as my tools. Now, my concept for this was that there was a fancy bag left in the desert and infused with a cactus. And this is where our In the Outhouse gnomes decided to start building their home. Let me tell you that this was not easy. Bringing to life something that you have created, imagined in your mind, is a lot more easy to imagine it than to create it in reality. So we're just gonna let our inner child imagination take over and see where it will take us. I'm using for my materials here a plastic water jug and a cereal box. To me, the water jug design looks a lot like the expensive brand bags and purses that people carry. So this would be like the flap that would close the bag. But in my mind, for the In the Outhouse gnomes, this is gonna be the front porch cover. Our gnomes are desert natives, but some of them have been influenced by modern society. And you can see some of the influences around the village. And I just want to remind you before I forget, if you follow Clayfunction and you enjoy the content that we bring, please hit like or subscribe so that we can continue to bring you our unique form of DIY crafts, products, and entertainment. I'm just preparing the end post for the porch roof. Looks real nice. And here I've drawn some shapes for my desert plants and one of the cactuses. And I used a very thick cardboard, so cutting these out was not easy with scissors. This is another water bottle. I cut the bottom out of it, and because I wanted my cactus to be the appropriate size, I had to stack my water bottles here to make it look at least tall enough. That looks about right. And I'll cut the top off of this also, so it doesn't look like a water bottle. I think that's gonna work just right. And also, I'm gonna make the cactus arm, and this is gonna take a unique technique right here. When I first imagined this project, I really didn't know what I was getting myself into. But as I started working on it, it just started coming to me how to put this thing together with the materials that I had around me. And the thing is, how to put this all together didn't come to me all at once. There was a lot of problem solving thinking going on here. I did a lot of looking around the house for things that would have the images, the shapes that I imagined. And sometimes I would empty maybe a bottle of vinegar or something because it had the right shape, and that made it a lot of fun around the house, trying to find other things to put it into. And so I want to cut these windows out because I actually want to add lights, and I want this you to be able to see the lights flickering throughout the house. So I'm using this solder gun, and it makes it pretty easy. It's pretty smooth, and using it, I don't know, it gives you kind of a calming effect. And that sounds kind of funny, but it is kind of relaxing, just cutting through this, melting through it like butter. There's a lot of different parts for this piece. I wanted to get it as authentic as I could, considering it's just a drawing from my imagination. Voila! That plastic was a little thicker than the water bottle plastic, but we got her done. So I'm just going to open her up in the back here so that I can place the lights inside of there. Unit to another, but to get the force of the lights that I want, I'm probably just going to use individual lights in each compartment. I think that might work better. As you can see, each arm or limb of the cactus is going to be a bedroom or a different room. So with this plastic bottle, I thought I could just slide it right into the spot that I had open, but it just wouldn't fit, and then it wouldn't stay, so I wound it up using duct tape. It comes in and it works fine in a pinch. So now I'm ready to install my fairy lights, and I'm gonna put a couple of holes in the back here so I can run the lights through this area. And I want to test my lights, make sure they work. And I'll go ahead and assemble this arm of the cactus. These fairy lights can be very messy like and a little difficult to work with. It's a lot of string or wired fairy lights here, but we're gonna see if we can get them all in place. The reason I'm adding the fairy lights is because lights, it gives things a little extra and it makes it seem like there's light there behind the lights. So if you can, once you see a structure that's in the shape or supposed to be a home and the lights come on, then you know it's a home. Now I'm a struggle with trying to get this to stay in place. And this is nothing that a little duct tape couldn't handle. We put the duct tape in place to hold those pieces in place, and then we'll add our air drying clay right on top of it. You won't see a thing. Clayfunction Dysfunction is the only place where you can order your in-the-outhouse gnomes. Just follow the link below for more information. And when you call the number, just let us know by name which character and how many that you want. And if you are a member or have a subscription to Clayfunction Dysfunction, if you're not a member, hit like or subscribe so that we can continue to bring you our excellent content and more creative Clayfunction Dysfunction. And as you can see right here, I've added the deck, and now I'm going to add the air drying clay. We are going to be using Sculpey's air drying clay, and this is my first time using this clay. I'm looking for its best effects. It's supposed to go on easy and dry really quickly, and that's exactly what I need. And so far, it's doing pretty good, because I had to roll out this clay because it's going to have to cover the whole complete cactus. So I'll give it a grade after we're done. This seems like it's going to be a difficult task, but we are going to put our best foot forward. Let me tell you, the best thing about using these plastic bottles is the weight. It's so light. It's amazing. The only thing, the shape makes it a little bit awkward, but it's really light to work with. And so far, the Sculpey air drying clay is working out perfectly. I'm able to get into all the small places, and it's covering and holding. It's not crumbling and falling apart. The clay is actually holding, and this is excellent. I'm able to apply it on evenly. It rolls out thin and it doesn't break apart. And this is a great help for me. So, Sculpey's clay gets an A. That's the grade for today. Wow, that's pretty good. It's covered most of this cactus, and it's drying evenly. Now, if you have an image in your head or an idea that you'd like to bring to life, it may help to write it down or draw it in picture form, and this will help to get the creativity juices flowing. So I'm going to be adding the window trimmings and shaping it out with the help of the cardboard. I'm going to add a little detail in here. The more detail that you add, the better your piece is going to look. And surprise, this Sculpey clay has worked so good, this air drying clay. And I ran out, I had to order another. And I'm gonna try to place some of this clay along the edges of the bottom of our handbag home so that it can even out a little bit better. I can add the doors on it, and hopefully it'll still carry the character of a handbag home infused into a cactus. And that's just another site you'll see in the Outhouse Gnomes universe. That's all the time we have for this video. Please tune in for part 3, Clay Function Dysfunction in the Outhouse Gnomes. So we can't go until we introduce the in-house gnomes to you. Here we have Jelly, or Happy as his friends call him. And right next to him is Phoenix Fox. As we can see, Jelly, or Happy, is always busy. And Phoenix Fox is a little bit shy. Now remember, you can order yours assembled or DIY, do it yourself. We won't get too distracted because right over here we have Mayor Sultry Yucca. I'm Mayor Yucca, and next to him, the wise wizard Kuadi Mandus. And last, the beautiful Sequoia. So get your favorite today. See the link below.